So this is Theo, and today we just wanted to talk to you about a couple of our breastfeeding essentials, didn't we? We've been breastfeeding for 3 months now, and Theo and I both absolutely love it. It's definitely not been easy, but it's been so worth persevering. So right on cue, somebody needed fed, but I'll continue to talk you through our breastfeeding essentials. So our number one essential, and something every woman should be having when she's breastfeeding, is of course water. I carry a water bottle everywhere I go. I fill this so many times a day and during the night. Water is absolutely essential because obviously what's going into your body is going into your milk and then into your baby. So you need to stay as hydrated as possible. That's how I knew our breastfeeding was going successfully, when I got really thirsty. So that's my number one thing for breastfeeding, is get yourself a good water bottle that you can use all the time. The second essential, going along with the water, is of course snacks. In theory, you should be having healthy snacks at all times, but of course there are times where you just have to pick out some chocolate and sweets. I get it completely, but I try and carry around some good snack bars. These ones are from Nature Valley, and I like the Eat Natural peanut bars. They're really good as well. I like to have a lot of nutty bars because they get you a lot of protein, so they make you feel fuller for longer. So snacks are a must-have. The next essential is Lanolin. I use this from the second we started breastfeeding hospital. This is a big tube here. I've also got multiple little tiny tubes that I have around the house. I have one in the bathroom, one in the bedroom. I always have one in my changing bag. I have one in my hospital bag. This is just an essential product. Keeps your nipples from getting cracked. When your nipples are cracked, it helps to heal them quicker. I even use this for lip balm or a nappy cream. Lanolin literally works for absolutely anything, and it is very inexpensive. You can pick it up in Boots, your local supermarkets, but the Lansinoh Lanolin cream is by far the best one I've used to date. You'll read in my second breastfeeding update that unfortunately I suffered with mastitis. And when suffering with mastitis, obviously your breast is really inflamed and red, and you need to get the milk flowing as much as possible. So I've been using the Therapearl breast packs. You can use these in 2 different ways. You can pop them in the fridge. They're really cold to help soothe if you're really sore and red and inflamed, which I definitely was. Or you can pop these in the microwave, maybe 5-10 seconds. If they're just not warm enough, pop it in for a little bit longer. Obviously not too hot so you don't burn yourself, but they do come with a really handy little cover to protect you from getting burnt or being too cold. But the Therapearls help to get the milk flowing or to soothe you, and honestly, they're so well made. You can slip these into your bra so you don't have to stop what you're doing and hold a pack on you. And honestly, I would highly recommend these if you're feeling engorged to help the milk flow, or if you're just feeling a bit sore and painful, especially in those early breastfeeding days. Popping these in the fridge, putting them on is really soothing. Of course, when you start breastfeeding, you leak like anything. I still leak a crazy amount, and every time he feeds on one side, my other side lets down, so I have to wear breast pads at all times. And the Lansinoh breast pads, they come in a big box like this. Pick them up again in Boots and your supermarkets, and they are amazing. They come in little disposable packs here, little plastic wraps. I keep these in my changing bag, lying around the house. It's really important to change these after every feed if you can. And these ones are the most absorbent ones I've ever tried. I tried a couple of previous brands. I started leaking before I had him. And I tried a couple of brands, and if you read my pregnancy update, you'll know they itched like crazy. I didn't know it was possible for a breast pad to itch, but it does. But these Lansinoh ones are the only ones I've tried that are really comfortable, and I absolutely highly recommend these. Now, my final breastfeeding essential is the Lansinoh Compact Breast Pump. If you read my Breastfeeding Hopes and Anxieties, you'll know that pumping was something I thought I was probably going to have to do at some point, due to a lump I had on one side, and surprise I did have to. There was actually a point where I had to exclusively pump due to really cracked nipples, and the Lansinoh Compact Pump has been a lifesaver. So it's super tiny, as you can see. I can fit it in one hand. I had this in my changing bag when we were backwards and forwards from the hospital all the time. It can be used either by mains adapter or also by a power bank, like the ones you use to charge your phone. And honestly, this pump is incredible. It stopped me from being engorged. Obviously, I had to feed Theo with the bottle for a while, and honestly, this pump is amazing. I just love how compact and simple it is to use. It's just got a plus and a minus, and you can make it a little stronger with the suction or less, whatever you need. And I can pump plenty of milk in absolutely no time with this pump. So that is my breastfeeding essentials. I would love to know what your breastfeeding essentials are. Leave me a comment at the bottom of this blog post if there's any essentials that I haven't tried yet, because obviously I hope to breastfeed for many more months to come. So I'd love to know what your breastfeeding essentials are too.